thank you for joining me on Bizworld this Wednesday evening. I'm Nakia Bashrudin. The Consumer Price Index (CPI) increased 1.1% to 122 in October 2019 against 120.7 in the same month of the preceding year. The Department of Statistics Malaysia (DOSM) said the increase in the overall index was driven by the index of alcoholic beverages and tobacco, goods and services, education, food and non-alcoholic beverages. In a statement, it said, out of 552 items covered in CPI, 351 items showed an increase in October 2019 against October 2018. On the contrary, 150 items declined, while 51 items were unchanged. Meanwhile, Kuala Lumpur, Pulau Pinang, as well as Selangor and Putrajaya surpassed the national CPI rate of 1.1% in October 2019 against the same month in the preceding year. With great potential as the gateway to Africa, Ghana opens its investment and trade doors for Malaysian companies to participate in its industrial master plan, which features 10 key sectors. These include the automotive, crude palm oil and manufacturing sector, in which Malaysian companies are known to have specialized expertise.
So the opportunity between our trading area is to grow it. I think one of the areas was presented today that Malaysia only accounts for something like less than 1% of the global trading with Africa. And so if you look at that and you compare that versus what you do in other regions of the world, obviously there's an opportunity.
He said this after the Doing Business in Ghana seminar organized by the Federation of Malaysian Manufacturers, FMM, earlier today. Malaysian companies can also take advantage of trade opportunities, including the free trade zone, which will be finalized soon. Ghana has an economy size of 13 million people. The country is now more focused on exports of raw materials such as cocoa beans and gold. The World Bank highlights an urgent need for reforms in the agriculture sector to support the country's transition to high-income nation status. Currently, Malaysia's agricultural productivity is less than half, or 45%, of high-income country averages.
Not only in terms of productivity, the income, agricultural value added per worker, and so on, it has to converge, it has to come together. Even employment. You know, if you take the developed countries, around 5% of their the population is employed in agriculture. Here we have around 11%.
Earlier was the launch of the Report on Agricultural Transformation and Inclusive Growth, the Malaysian Experience. The report notes that agriculture in Malaysia is still dominated by smallholders with an aging farmer population. With palm oil covering 75% of cultivated land, agriculture diversification should be considered to reduce dependence on single crops. Smart and high-value agriculture have been identified as a key economic growth activity in the recently launched Shared Prosperity Vision 2030. Chinese e-commerce giant Alibaba will raise up to $12.9 billion in its Hong Kong secondary listing, pricing its shares at a 2.8% discount to their last closing price in New York. Reuters reports two sources with direct knowledge of the matter said the company has given guidance to prospective institutional investors that its shares will price at 176 Hong Kong dollars each. The deal will raise $11.3 billion before a so-called green shoe over-allotment option is exercised, which could take the total to $12.9 billion. The price for the retail component of the deal will be finalized in Hong Kong on Wednesday. That's all from Bizworld. I'm Nakia Bashrudin. Thank you for watching and keep tuning in to TV Tiga.